Kia ora whānau, ko Papatū te maunga, ko Tairāwhiti awa, ko Manatuki tōku kāinga, ko Colin Alder tōku ingoa. Tihe mauri ora. I'm from Manatuki, a retired farmer. I have 5 children, 3 oldest ones and 6 moko, all live in Gisborne. I am committed to this region and to its future. Manatuki School, Boys High, a degree, taught for a while, farming politics, and now retired. I've done a lot of things in Gizzy. I'm not running for mayor as a career move. I'm running to offer a fresh direction. I will bring strong, assertive leadership to our council, encourage businesses, better consultation, and improve the democratic process. Okay, what I stand for, number 1 is transparency, freeing up access to information. I would like to empower new councillors with skills so they can instigate change. I'd like to protect councillors from the peaks of work that were imposed on and give us more time to read our papers. I would like to bring in a system where each councillor is responsible for an area of our region, a bit like the old ward system. I want the public to see where our money goes. I would like to bring in a system where all tenders are publicised. It's our money, why shouldn't we see where it goes? And this should apply to consulting fees as well. This leads to frugality. Frugality is the practice of being economical with money and resources. We need to cut costs, period. Our increased debt, rates, and our dependence on central government is not sustainable. Facilitation. We as councillors are here to serve our people. We as elected councillors need to lead by example. We need to turn up and do the mahi. We need to facilitate business, not put barriers in its way. My number 1 priority is to solve a looming problem in our water system, our water line from the Tairāwhiti. The pine trees are still in the headwaters and are at danger of slipping into the river and taking out the newly rebuilt bridges from the last cyclone. This is an untenable situation and must be addressed. So I engage my community through my grandchildren's sports, my moko's sports. I enjoy a beer at Smash Palace, I'm a life member, and the fishing club. I've friends in the farming community. And I enjoy meeting people and communicating. I go out of my way to do it. I have met with the people on the Grey Street protests, and I have visited the Ahika protests at the wharf. Post-cyclone, I was the first council person to hit Tikaraka and Branson Road and hit certain parts of Tolaga. I was there on the ground. I've been to most council engagement meetings in town, in our rural areas, and some up the coast. My list of RFSs, councillor requests, I think is impressive and it speaks for itself. Our Tairāwhiti has so much potential. In 10 years, I see the pastoral farming on the good country booming. I see forestry back on track, in its lane, taking its slash into town, being made into fuel pellets. I see the valleys, the steep valleys and gullies, growing native bush, collecting carbon credits. I see local roading contractors with consciences looking after the integrity of our roading system. I see a secure water supply to help horticultural development on our very fertile flats. Solar panels on houses and businesses, harvesting our sun, saving us big money on fuel bills. This is planet-saving stuff, and it's resilience. A clean, vibrant city that people love to visit and shop in, a tourist destination, great walks, cycleways, beaches, fishing, surfing. Gizzy, a great place to live, a great place to work, a great place to play, and a great place to bring up kids. In 10 years' time, I'd like to see our council look back and know that its culture of service has been crucial to this success. Through prosperity, we can achieve. So what is it that you might not know about me? I'm a bit of a magnet nut. I've had a collection of quite large magnets, and I'm working on a magnetic sculpture that I hope to finish one day. Neodymium magnets are the most powerful magnet in the world, and they're in our electric cars, e-scooters, you name it, wind machines. They're an important part of our planet-saving e-world. As a councillor last term, I never missed a meeting. I worked hard to drive for change. I feel I have contributed well to the decision-making process. I see things others don't. I question and unashamedly lean on the line between governance and operations. I'm frustrated by the lack of transparency, difficulty in accessing information, rising debt levels, increasing staff numbers, increasing rates placing an unsustainable burden on our ratepayers. And I plan to change this. I believe in supporting local industries, preserving our unique environment, and making sensible decisions that secure opportunities for our future generations. As Mayor, I will listen. I will respect and encourage democracy, and I will lead us to prosperity.